What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our MLB The Show franchise mode series where we play as the Cincinnati Reds throughout the 2026 calendar year. My name is Justin, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Your support means a lot to us. Have those notifications on so you don't miss a single episode. And we are going to get ready to begin a 3-game series with the San Francisco Giants tonight, tomorrow, and a getaway day on Thursday before we head off to Minnesota and then to Tampa before we come back home to take on the Detroit Tigers in this lengthy consecutive game stretch. So a lot of strategies are going to have to take into place. As we saw, we just got done with the Angel series where we actually dropped the final game. We didn't get the sweep. And on top of that, our 11-game winning streak has came to an end on Sunday. And, you're just not going to win them all. So it's unfortunate, but there were good games. As you have seen us in our last time we were on here to talk to you guys about our series, we are adjusting our gameplay to have the difficulty level good enough to make it competitive, because we don't want to go undefeated, but just good enough so we can still have fun, and it's very engaging and entertaining. So I hope everyone's having fun at it. If you guys have opinions, advice, comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. They are valued and they taken seriously. Nothing's really changing for our Cincinnati Reds here in this upcoming series. We have a day off yesterday, so everyone's going to get some rest. And we'll kind of go over our beginning process as I don't know if people saw, but if you watched Sunday's game, Elly De La Cruz was off. So it was part of our strategy plan. But yeah, that winning streak has come to an end. We'll have 3 against San Francisco, 3 against Minnesota, 3 against Tampa before our next game. So that's 9 games. We'll have to play a little bit of strategy to give some people some days off. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good in the NL Central. We're leading with a 12-4 record, just a game and a half above the 11-6 Chicago Cubs. The Milwaukee Brewers are 8-8. Pittsburgh Pirates are 6-11, and the St. Louis Cardinals are 6-11 in last place. Let's take a look at our minor leagues here. We have the where are we at? Our Louisville Bats aren't really playing well. They're 5-10, sitting at the bottom of the International League West. And that's because they did only win 1 game against the Indiana Indians just last week. They come back home to take on the Toledo Mud Hens, beginning on a 6-game series. Rhett Latta will get the ball here later on this afternoon. The Chattanooga Lookouts find themselves in 3rd place with a 3-6 record. They're 3.5 games back in their league. They also didn't perform quite well, dropping 4 out of 6 against the Birmingham Barons. They begin against the Montgomery Biscuits with Davis Daniel on the mound in tonight's ball game. But we focus back around to the Cincinnati Reds. Injury report updates here for you today. Brandon Williamson, who was out on a day-by-day basis last weekend, is back from injury. He's implemented back into that AAA rotation, replacing Luis May. Blake Dunn is still out with a shoulder tear. He has about a month or 2 left on the IL. He's about 46 days left on his injured, so we can't wait to get him back. Our pitching rotation hasn't changed. We still have nothing. Our lineup really also hasn't changed. I was a little bit disappointed in MLB The Show 26, and I hope that it becomes available very soon, as 8 MLB teams have released their new City Connect uniforms. I know Sony the San Diego studios is moving around the clock to get those uniforms out if they're not already out. We just don't have that as an option here in this gameplay. So I'm a little bit upset about that. I wanted to be able to have those on our last Saturday, but we just had to stick with their red tops and white pant bottoms. Hopefully that gets changed soon. Well, let's take a look at what the San Francisco Giants has in store for us heading into this series. Logan Webb, Tyler Mahle, Robbie Ray, Adrian Hauser, and Landon Roop. We will see Robbie Ray. Tyler Mahle will actually get the nod tonight in tonight's matchup, going up against left-handed pitcher Andrew Abbott. Then we will see on Wednesday, Brady Singer will be on the mound for the Reds, as Robbie Ray will be on the mound for the Giants, and Adrian Hauser on the mound for the Giants, taking on Nick Lodolo. So it's a nice 3-game matchup before we head out on the road. We're currently so far leading. Another series win will definitely help us in the standings, getting out to an early lead. Around what to pay attention to from their lineup here, let's jump over to the Giants lineup. We got Rafael Devers, who's batting .302. Willy Adames out there at the top, 293. Harrison Bader, Luis Arraez, 361. 364 is Patrick Bailey, and the bullpen is kind of mid-average. Out of 12 at-bats, Drew Gilbert is someone to keep an eye out, as well as Tyler Fitzgerald. I'm kind of looking at the Rafael Devers, middle of that lineup, because anyone can perform. Harrison Bader and Luis Arraez will be a nice combination as well. Let's see who's leading in home runs so far. We got 5 in Bader, 5 in Devers. So home run ball is not really all that out there. But the Giants, they come in with this. They're in second place. They're 9-7, just a game and a half back of the Dodgers, and they're half a game above the Padres. So they are 7-3 in the last 10 games. They are 4-2 on the road. So they are on winning ways to here. So it's going to be a fun, interesting challenge. We are 5-4 at home. We are 7-0 on the road, 6-3 during the day, and 6-1 at night. Just some interesting stats to keep in mind here as we move forward. But that is all the time I'm going to take from you guys. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Like I said, it really helps. Have those notifications on for don't miss any of the content. On Wednesday, it will be a special Jackie Robinson day. Expect a doubleheader feature starting off with the Giants and the Reds, followed by the Mets and the Dodgers at 10 o'clock. So you want to stick around. Make sure you tune into our show, our TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel tomorrow, as we have a special doubleheader action for you. Well, that's all the time I have for you guys today. Let's stop what we're doing and get right down to action. Game 1 of the Giants and the Reds coming your way next.
Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Andrew Abbott. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jung Hoo Lee, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance, and it is out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Giants have the lead now. It's 1-0. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. He's got that monkey off his back. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Well struck, right field. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Willy Adames stands in. There's the strike. Oh, 1 now. Out towards right center field. Benson moving under this one. And there's 1 down. Here's the Giants lineup. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. Here's your 1. On the ground. And that one handled. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting fifth, center fielder Harrison Bader.
2 down, bases empty. So here's Bader now.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Bader matched a homer in his last game. This one in the air. Steer under this one. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of the first. You're watching Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here in Cincinnati, today's starting pitcher, Tyler Mahle. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
TJ Freidl now at the plate.
Tonight, left fielder, number 29.
Always fun to see a team get the walk-off win, Boog, and I'm sure he's feeling pretty good after what he was able to do and come through for them in the clutch. We'll see what he's got in store for this one.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And he pumps it a strike. The 0-2. That one way inside. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one missing inside. Two. And that's outside. In the air to left center. Ramos on the move. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Ball, that's outside. That's
He's
a ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one
outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Out to short. In time to Devers. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
2 outs, base is empty. Elly De La Cruz will hit next. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Nobody left for Cincinnati, and they're down 2-0. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arraez. Arraez went deep in his most recent game. That missed by a lot, and the count now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground, right side, Stewart tosses to first. One out in the second.
Batting seventh, left fielder Heliot Ramos.
That clips a corner. Ripped to third and caught.
Batting eighth, second baseman Casey Schmidt.
2 down, bases empty. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Inside. Ball one. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in game one of this 3-game set. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Reds get one back on this solo dinger. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the second. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
And ball
that's
one.
out.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game. Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Upstairs.
Nope, upstairs.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two now. And there's the ball. In the air, left field. Ramos on the run towards the line. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. Then there's one down.
Second baseman, Sal Stewart.
Hey!
Slider for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball one there. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one outside.
That pitch is out.
Ball 3. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Devers takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting sixth, catcher Tyler Stephenson.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stephenson.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
In the air, right field, Lee under it. And the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0.
Just what we need now. Okay, don't hold it back, yeah, you're free now. And don't it look good on you?
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see. Had a vision, had a dream. Eyes wide open. I see. Hey. I had a vision. We was on top. Dream. On top of the world. I had a vision.
In the air on the infield, Steer under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one.
There's a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Willy Adames.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And Willie fouls one back. Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Giants down in order, but they lead at 3-0.
They say pressure bust pipes, so what's the win without a comeback? So what's the win without a comeback? Hustling every day to win. Now you win in a comeback. I'm not the one that you should play with. Better stick with who you came with. You ain't a thug, you a plaintiff. And I might jack.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Will Benson leading things off and takes a strike. That's through there for a strike. Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1. Strike 2. And that's a strikeout looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Yeah!
The 0-1. Rolled slowly to first. Devers handles, throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I gotta advance and I gotta grind. Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine. I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope. The better days are coming for all my kinfolk. In the past, all the days where you been scarred, been hard. I'm not saying that it's easy, but get smart.
Chapman gets a piece there.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Popped up. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And now Bader up to the plate. He popped out his first time.
Aye.
Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area, went to Horace Mann High School. The 0-1. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Let's come together. Oh, we'll live forever.
Bottom 4 in now for the Reds. TJ Freidl.
Left fielder, TJ Freidl.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Mahle takes it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder, Dane Myers.
Ball.
The Reds trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside.
Nope, outside.
And that's ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed.
That's inside.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next,
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
De La Cruz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Inside, ball 1.
Here's a 1-1. Here goes the runner. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chapman settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
He's looking looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
This one in the air, center field. Bader on his way over, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Giants 3 and the Reds nothing. You're watching Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
I was born in the city. You know we're gonna bring me down. Yeah, I was born in the city. Don't you beat it down. Yeah.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. Oh, 0-2 now. He goes down looking.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Casey Schmidt.
Next to hit, Casey Schmidt.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. Steer takes it to the bag, and the first two set down to the top of the 5th.
For the Giants,
And here's a look at how he's
Bailey.
using his pitches in this one. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart.
Sal Stewart.
Well, these
Ball
Reds, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. The Giants leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Here's the 0-2. And delivers outside. That one off the mark. Ball 2. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Six straight outside the strike zone. And that misses as well.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
There's a strike, 3-1. That's a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a payoff pitch. No question about this one. It's out of here. A monster shot to right, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Now the 0-1. Out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. Reds claw back with this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
I'm on fire. We don't get it together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house.
So up next,
Leading
Jung
off
Hoo
for
Lee.
San Francisco, right fielder Jung Hoo Lee.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Raffy coming to the plate now. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Fought off foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Strike 2. Liner caught it second.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willy Adames.
Hey!
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Giants go down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joel Peguero.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Buto getting loose as well. The 1-0.
Hey. This one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. This one popped up right side. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
Now time called at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder, TJ Freidl.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
0-2 now. That one missed.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Not close with that one. 2-2. The Reds trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit weakly on the ground. Schmidt slings to first in time.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder, Dane Myers.
Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. 1 for 2.
Ball, that's inside.
That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That catches the corner. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. Reds down in order. Score holds, it's 3-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman.
Hey!
And that drops in for a strike. The 0-2. On the ground to third. On to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Harrison Bader.
Yeah!
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Freidl should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter,
Luis Arraez stands in.
Nope.
Two down, nobody on. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Casey Schmidt.
Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con él.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Smacked into the gap. This could clear the bases. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Runner around third. Relay throw. He's in there. 3-run score. And the lead is up to 5.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Andrew Abbott departs, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. They turn things over to the southpaw, Sam Mahle.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a foul straight back. In there at the knees. That is strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Spencer Bivens.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
That's outside, and it's 1-0. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years.
Hey!
Here's a 1-1.
Ball! That's down.
That's
Nope,
a little
that's
bit
down.
low. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. Now 1 away.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Nathaniel Lowe.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The 0-1. There's the strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
0-2 now. Ripped to first, caught.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman, Sal Stewart.
Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. That one's in there, 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail it 6-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark and digging in for San Francisco, Rafael Devers.
All these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 1-2. Slow ground ball to the right side. Steer flips it, and they get the out.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willy Adames.
Nope, that's inside.
The lefty, the 1-0. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sam Mahle won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
Graham Ashcraft on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Quick move to first.
He's
Adames
safe.
dives back in safely. And here is Matt Chapman.
Aye.
The 0-1. Ground ball right
Nope,
side.
foul ball.
And foul ball. Ashcraft, a righty that throws with power. 28 years old. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2019. The 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. stays alive. Man at first, one away. And that's outside. It's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 6 and the Reds 1. You're watching Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. New arm for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Digging in, Tyler Stephenson.
Catcher, Tyler Stephenson.
There's a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And there's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the 0-2. A little bit
No,
low.
that's down.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. One and 2 here. That one just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder, Will Benson.
That's outside.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sam Hentges preparing to come on if needed. Buto, the right-hander, also getting loose. On the inside corner for a strike. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 1 and 2. The Giants leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's downstairs. 2 and 2. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Two down, bases empty. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
In the air, right field, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Reds go down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We go to the ninth. Harrison Bader at the dish. Top 5 in RBIs, and he's not slowing down, Singy. Basically part of the grounds crew the way he clears the bases.
Yeah, he's got that clutch gene, and apparently it comes with a very generous RBI bonus.
More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack, he feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
Ripped, but it curls foul. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. That's a very athletic play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike 1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Heliot Ramos.
Here's Heliot Ramos, 1 for 3. To third, Hayes. And that's the third out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still lead it though, 6-1. Back here in Cincinnati, in now for the Reds, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fastball for a strike. The 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder TJ Freidl.
High fly ball, right field. Lee settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder Dane Myers.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Dane Myers.
Nope. Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
Ball to strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
the Reds, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
The 0-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. Bader on the move to the alley. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take game 1 of the series on the road.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.